weird shit up there? Is there any weird traditions?
Um, well, in my little poor neighborhood, on New Year's Eve, everybody, all the kids and parents would get together after midnight, and we'd all play street hockey. We'd all play road hockey, but that tradition ended after a couple of drunk parents beat the shit out of each other, and that was the end of it. It was fun while it lasted.
That sounds fucking, dude. That needs to happen, man. That's like, let's get some aggression out, you know?
Yeah, it was a good time.
Okay, well, welcome to the show. Nobody's watching, but this will be. I'll fucking download it later and then put it back up. So,
Sounds good.
to the people lucky enough to watch this later, okay, I got my guest Gnarcan. How are you?
Thanks for having me.
From thank you for being here, sir.
No problem.
Thank you for being a friend. And by the way, let's just do the. Where are you located, sir? Where's your? Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Gnarcan Comedy. You can find me on TikTok, Gnarcan Comedy O at the end. So like Gnarcan Comedy O, because I have to keep, opening new accounts because I get shut down every time. And then YouTube, Gnarcan Comedy on YouTube.
You need to follow fucking Gnarcan. My man's got some fucking great skits on Instagram. Are you putting those on YouTube too, or no?
Yeah, a bunch of stuff on all of them. I haven't been doing much on YouTube, but there's good stuff up there.
Yeah,
more stuff to come.
Man, like anybody that creates anything that's creative, original, it seems. We play this game for the listener. It's a game called, how long can we last on one channel before they shut us? You know what I mean? It's like a stick and move, and it's always the ones they hit you on that you don't think you're going to get hit on. For me,
yeah, that happens. Yeah.
For me, sometimes, and then sometimes and then you still just stick it to them. You go, here, hold this, and they go, yeah. How are you, Dusty? Fucking go fuck yourself, bub.
How's the Wiggers podcast going?
Oh man, they hit us. Of course, they hit us with a strike. So the one episode we had to do on a new channel, So we got hit with a strike for a copyright strike. And
what was it for?
It was for, we were going to have this transgender fellow on, and we had a video that he recorded of him beating up his transgender girlfriend, which was another homie. It was two homies. Yeah, I can let you guess the color.
Are they play fighting?
Fuck no, dude. They were, and then the man that's just a dude. He's one dude dating a transgender. I guess it's a female, right? When it's man to chick, I guess.
I think whatever you end up as, that's what they go by. Yeah.
That's what I was referring to you. I will refer always back to Gnarcan because he's up in Canada where fucking Jordan Peterson's at. And if nobody knows Jordan Peterson, he's the man that fucking told us, listen, you fucking people are insane. We're going to just call a spade a spade.
Is that the guy that they tried to sue him, and did he beat the lawsuit and everything? Is that who I'm thinking?
I don't know if he got sued, but he was a professor at Toronto University, and he rose to fame on YouTube. He was teaching I think he was teaching psychology. And then he said, hold my psychology book. There's a crisis in Canada with the language of how we're dealing with humans, and went to bat for what would become Canada's law on the books now. It passed like 4 years ago.
Hate speech shit.
I believe it's called the Humane Court. It's like the Court of Humanity, I guess. It's like for people to get their feelings hurt with language. It really is. Then they go to this court and they go, hey, this guy called me a name. And they called me a name. I got my son's visiting right now. We'll just keep this. I know you guys shit going on too. But they passed it. Jordan went to bat though. Jordan Peterson went to bat, and he went there and he did his best, and they still were like, They're like, no. We're going to go ahead and people can get sued now monetarily if you misgender on purpose.
It's crazy. It's fucking nuts.
So anyway, long story short, yeah, this guy filmed himself beating up his transgender. Dude, I'm talking about, just picture two grown African American gentlemen that are in great shape. like 20, just bombing on each other, bro. I mean, just landing hellacious bombs in a bedroom setting. So it's real close quarters. And it's just it's hilarious because the transgender woman is like being feminine enough to a point, and then when they start throwing hands, woo, the man comes out, dude. The man comes out, and we were trying to get him on, and he said, yeah, he put it out. He put it out to the world on the YouTube.
Yeah.
It was crazy that you would record something like that, then put it out on YouTube, and he was captioning it, like transgender,
Fight porn.
yeah, some shit like that, bro. It was wild, and we were like, "Hey, man, come on," and he was like, "Yeah," and then later he just started ignoring us because I think he went back and watched the show.
Oh yeah,
You know?
probably.
Yeah, they went back. They went back and were like, "This might be not a good look. We're not going to get." I don't think we're going to get anything from this. He's not going to get, he's sure not going to get any fame or, like the kids say, the clout. We're not that big, but we definitely would have just had a field day with him.
Could you imagine the makeup sex between those two after that fight?
So rough, bro. So rough.
Yeah.
Balls swinging left and right, dude. Just pound town and just.
It's like a fight to see who's going to come first.
Just dominating in the paint, dude. It's like two NBA players. You just picture like two full-grown NBA players just having fucking hardcore sex. It's so mean, dude. I gotta pull this camera up. This camera's far as fuck, huh?
So you got copyright because of that?
Yeah. They copyright us. You're gonna have to watch right here, son. You're gonna have to walk around. Or no, leave him out there. Leave him out there. You're out there. Yeah, thank you. The charger? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so they copyright struck us for that. This looks a little better. It's all crooked and shit.
Yeah, sounds good.
But they hit us with a strike. So then we had to go to we started a new channel, the original Wiggis clip channel, like original comedy channel. So that's where we're at now, man. Over there. But we recorded now. The new episode that's out now is on Focus CDS. So,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How many episodes are you guys into that now?
Oh shit! It's got to be 15, maybe.
Yeah. Nice.
15, 16. Yeah, we're trucking along, man. It's some of them get buried. Some of the clips get buried. Some of them do all right, But we're having fun.
Trying to get some good lighting here too.
Yeah. Oh, good part. Yeah, man.
You got good lighting. I'm trying to compare mine to yours.
Oh man, don't do it, dude. Cliff, being on the show with Cliff has like professional fucking lighting every time.
He has a good setup.
It makes his teeth look whiter. It makes him look fucking, you know what I mean? Like I can't.
That's what I need.
Yeah. And every time on the back, you look at my wall, look at this one stocking. My wife took down the stocking because we got in a fight and she fucking ripped them all down except one. So now I'm just leaving it up to make me feel bad. And every time I look in the background, I go, oh yeah. And Santa did.
How was Christmas at the Dusty's house?
Man, it was nice because it was just me. I'll tell you that. But also, it was fucking depressing. It was depressing, but it was good. You know what I mean? I was fucking depressed as shit, and I was like, man, my family doesn't want me over at the get together.
Was your wife with the kids or something?
Yeah, she went with the kids, dude, and they're all in different. My son has his own place now. My daughter has her own place. The grandkids there. And they were all about an hour away. And
You're a grandpa?
I'm a fucking grandpa, bro. You believe that?
You got to change that name now.
That's what I was thinking, dude. I was like, call it Grandpa Dust, I guess, dude. I'm just gonna drop. I'm gonna drop the uncle, but it's already been so long now. It's like, who cares? I'll keep it.
No, Uncle Dusty's good. Uncle Dust is good. I like it.
That's what Cliff keeps saying. He's like, it's just good because you remember it easier, I guess.
Yeah, it goes together good.
Yeah, how was your Christmas over there in Canada? Any fights? Did you guys hash it out? What happened? Talk to me.
That was a grand old Christmas at the Repath house. My dad gave me a box of fentanyl patches and said, "Smoke up, Johnny."
Did you spill paint in the garage?
And I've done that. I didn't do it this year though.
Oh,
yeah, no, it was good.
Show us your arm. Show us the cigar burns on your arm there, Judd.
Yeah. You know what? I can't even lie. I don't know if you'll see it, but no I do have a cigar burn on my arm, but it's hard to see.
Is it from Pops? Is it from Papa Gnarcan?
No, it's for me when I was like a fucking depressed kid, cutting myself and shit like that.
Oh, that's a bad. I mean, I went. I didn't go through that myself, but I went through it with my boy, my son,
Yeah.
when he was a teenager, man. And he popped it. We got it from his a friend's mom sent us a picture when he was
Really? Eh? How old was he
bro,
when this was going on?
16, I think.
Yeah. How old
Yeah,
is he now?
19. He just turned
Okay.
19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really big in the like late '90s, early 2000s. The cutting was really big. I wasn't. I'm sure I told you the story before, but so the cutting I wasn't really into, but for some reason I burned myself with cigarettes a couple times. But I
Mhm.
did when I loved horror movies and gore and shit like that. So I would cut. One day I decided to cut my face a couple times just to have like a cool scar, like the villain in the movie. But
Yeah.
then didn't think of what my parents were going to say once they saw the marks and shit. So I blamed it on the school bully. And then my mom drove me right to school. I remember her going into the office, but she left me in the car. And I never saw Jose at school again after
No shit. They kicked Jose out for fucking not even cutting you.
that. True story. Yeah.
Oh,
I
dude, he was
do.
kicked.
I have a
And you
joke
picked.
about it
You
that
told
he
me you
got
picked.
deported and everything, but it's
He
a real
did.
story.
They deported him.
No, I don't know if that's the joke. Like that would be the punchline that they deported him, but
Yeah.
they just kicked him out of school. Yeah,
Well, I was trying to keep the joke going, but it didn't work too well. I was hoping that
yeah.
you say,
No,
yeah,
no, it was a good story though.
yeah,
Oh,
that
this
is.
guy Jose, he was a piece of shit though. I remember he caught me in this field in this park with a couple of my buddies, and he held me and held a knife to my throat and was like, "Call your buddy over here. Call your buddy over here." And I wish I could say I was like the brave friend that didn't, but I was like, I don't want to say his name, but I was like, "Come over here to try to save my
Oh,
ass." But he
you were
knew
like
what was
trying to
going on.
trade out hostages, bro. You're like,
Yeah,
get this cocksucker.
he knew what was going on. He didn't come. He left me there.
They used to do that in my neighborhood, like the old gangster guys that I had to bebop around. I'm just trying to go play basketball, and they're like, "Hey, come over here, Whitey," and they'd get
Yeah,
my honky ass over there and be like, "Hey, tell your friends to come over here. Does he have any money? Did your friend have any money? Tell him to come over here." And they just like they're just sitting there like whistling Dixie. Like my friends look over and like, "Hey, what's up, Dusty?" Don't mind these three giant thugs behind him, and I'm looking
yeah.
all nervous and shit, scared to death.
There
Man,
was a my neighborhood had this local gang, like the Bloods, in this rich white fucking town, and I looked up to these guys for some reason after like hockey and skateboarding didn't pan out. Um, I remember to get in this gang, you had to be jumped in, and then they would get 3 burns on their shoulder, like in a triangle. And
oh.
I remember this. So this wasn't until like a decade later. I saw my mother-in-law like with the on the beach, and she had on her shoulder she had 3 burns. And I said to my wife, I'm like, "Did your mom grow up in like a tough neighborhood or something in Poland?" And she's like, "Yeah, it was tough or whatever." And then I'm like, "What are the marks on her arm?" And she's like, "Oh, that's just immunization when you immigrate to another country." And so now that I think back of it, the leader of the gang was an immigrant that came over and he tricked all these stupid white kids to burning fucking triangles in their arms to get into his gang. It's fucking
Well,
hilarious.
that's like what's the white guy in American Hit? No, American Me. The white guy. He's from. Wasn't he a Polish guy? Or no? Oh, he was Czechoslovakian, I think. That takes
Yeah, I
over the
remember.
Mexican gang, and
That's
he
the one
has
where
like
it's like your blood on my dick or your blood on my knife, your choice kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Come
that
here,
was a sick movie.
give me some chocho. No. That's the wrong movie. That's Blood In, Blood Out.
Oh, that is
American
Blood in Blood Out.
That's Miklo. American Me is the like it's supposed to be the Mexican mafia, and guys got killed making that movie because they were giving away
Really?
they were giving away Mexican mafia secrets at the time. The internet wasn't out. It wasn't like you could Google shit, you know.
Yeah, see, when I
So
was a kid, when I was looking up to this local gang, that's what I was doing is like going on the internet and researching like cool, what I thought was cool gang type shit and just stupid white boy shit.
mhm. Oh, I thought that was the end of the story. I thought you were gonna get into
Yeah,
like you fucking. I'm sorry. I thought you were gonna
some
get
of the
into like
internet, yeah, looking
yeah,
up into all the gang
yeah. I
signs and
did
what
too,
everything.
man. And then you could go to what was the vocabulary one where you could go like Urban Dictionary.
Yeah,
You ever
that's the
go
one
to
that's still around, I guess. Yeah.
you can go to the Urban Dictionary and they have fucking great names for
Can't you find anything in there? You type in any word and they give you a description of it.
any word, any description, and you can add your own. So people are constantly updating what their perception of the word is. You know what I mean? To make it fucking whoever they hate or love, or they bend it one way or the other, like the
Yeah, I should get on
English
top
language
of that.
study. Yeah, it's fun to go to. It's fun to go to. I just watched some juggalos talking about there's still, I don't know if you're aware of the Juggalos, the ICP, the Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah, I never got into them, but I was always aware of them. Aren't they?
Yeah,
Didn't they get labeled like a terrorist group at some point?
they got labeled either a domestic terrorist group or at least a gang. They at least got labeled a gang, so that there would be gang injunctions, so they couldn't perform. But there's still guys out there. It amazed me. It came up on my YouTube feed, and they're just a couple guys in an apartment that are like schooling the young juggalos on the right, like they were real gangsters, dude. Like they're schooling them like an old Crip, like an old black Crip would do, and be like, "Yeah, you motherfuckers ain't doing it right. Yeah, I'm repping this shit hard as fuck." You know what I mean?
You got to put the white paint on first, and then you put the black paint over it.
It's just funny because then you go, "What did this start from? Two fat guys from Detroit rapping like some comedy rap." That's the way I view it. When I listen to it, it's like we're sucking a dick, walking down the street, fucking, slapping some titties, fucking. It's like it's Violent J. The guy's name's Violent J, and fucking what is it? Not Silent Bob. Fucking that's
Too Dope, Shaggy Too Dope. Is that a guy?
There you go. Yep. And I just seen him on Your Mom's House podcast. Like a clip.
Oh, really?
And he was wearing full makeup, and they were making fun of some juggalos. You wouldn't make fun of your own? You don't see old Crips making fun of young Crips, do you? In your own neighborhood? That's not something that
I don't know, man. I don't know how the older generation gets along with the younger generation, because everything's different. The fashion's different. The face tattoos. You used to have to like earn a tattoo, but now it's just people just put shit all over their face. I don't know.
Bro, I used to avoid people with face tattoos. You'd be like, this guy is. You really just looked at him like he could snap at any moment, and
he's missing something.
He's missing something, and because they had a lot of guys out here with 13. Sir 13 is like the Mexican gang.
The MS-13, yeah.
Not MS-13, Sir 13, Southern United La Raza.
Oh, really? Eh?
Yeah. Then like every gang is under them, so they're like the fucking Papa gang. Papa tells little fucking the step kids what to do, and they run around robbing and stealing and punching kids in the face and
punching out white ladies for their purses. Yeah.
Basically, I mean they're robbing honkies left and right out here.
It's usually at least once a year they show a good video of a big black guy punching out a 90-year-old white woman in the entrance of a complex for her purse, and it's always the whole neighborhood is and then like on the attack for the dude trying to find him. They always find him too. They find him,
huh? They always find him.
There's one I seen. This guy must have laid 6 punches into this old lady before she finally fell down.
Jesus,
fucking pretty wild. Savage. Yeah, boxed the shit out of her. And I swear she was 80 or 90.
And she was she trying to defend, or she was just eating them?
Just absorbing every one of them, yeah.
I voted for Obama. I voted for Obama. Oh, shout out to Bunjo.
What's your vaccine situation yet? Did you go and you got your 10th shot yet, or what?
I got my 10th shot. Yeah, my 37th shot. Well, you'll know. I just put up a clip on Twitter because I forget where all this shit's going. When you do it yourself, you forget where you stick shit. You forget where you stick clips. But I cut one of me and Cliff. Me and Cliff at the beginning of the original Wiggas did self vaccinations. But I haven't done a vax yet because all this shit, all the fucking. I turn on Joe Rogan. I was like, and it's some guy on there, and he's like a fucking head doctor talking about you can't get COVID twice. He says, and he also said that just take take vitamins and ivermectin if you get corona in the beginning, and that'll help so you don't go to the what I mean, it'll curb it so you don't have to go to the hospital. I don't know. Did you get it?
I still haven't gotten it. No, my wife's got it. My kids got it. Everybody in my family except myself and my mother-in-law. But nothing makes sense. But it's on both sides too. Like I don't know. There's extremes. There's always an extreme for every side. And I just don't know who to believe or what to believe. But down here now. So if you test positive, you got to take 2 weeks off work. But if you are a healthcare worker, like a nurse, a frontline worker, you're allowed to go back to work in 7 days. So they say if you're positive for COVID, you can go to work, but you have to work with COVID positive patients. So first they were firing these nurses because they weren't getting vaccination, but then they had to hire them back because of the shortages, and now they're making them work even when they are COVID positive. It's ridiculous. It's crazy shit.
That literally, and I think that's been the thing, right, with sane people with common sense the whole time, is it wasn't for everybody. It wasn't like one thing, and we were doing things like when they reopened restaurants, and they're like, all you have to do is sit down, and it's like you're not gonna catch it. You know what I mean? Right? They were like, wait with your mask on in the waiting or outside. And then once you got in, everybody's together sitting down, no mask on. And then you're like, well, this isn't right. And I mean, it's all it is, dude. It's all like the bureaucratic bullshit. Everybody's vying for big pharma. You turn on CNN, they're pumping Jimmy fucking Fallon made a whole song about it because all the Pfizer, Johnson, these are all sponsors, man.
They're sponsoring everybody, everything. Yeah.
And that was what I just, again, Joe Rogan again. I watched a little bit of Rogan on the COVID when he had this other guy on. It was talking about we need to stop in America when it comes to broadcasting pharmaceutical shit, that we shouldn't make it so happy. Like it shouldn't be so happy on the commercials where it's like fucking guys with AIDS, and then when they're reading off the side effects, they're playing like violin. They show a guy out on town, like he's with his boyfriend. They're having fun. They're like getting intimate, but then in the background they're playing the side effects. But it's got like a instrumental. It's got like a Kenny G fucking horn going, and it's like this isn't fucking right, dude. This doesn't seem
side
right,
effects. Side effects are your dick is gonna melt, your teeth are gonna fall out, but you might feel better.
Yeah, your dick's gonna you're just gonna leave it in the man's ass. It's just gonna break off, and that's it, dude. And you're gonna have to reattach, said fucking penis.
There is a lot of distrust, I think, just in the big pharma, just because their whole opioid thing was a huge fucking catastrophe, and they're just out for money. A lot of it. It just seems like it's just about money, not really helping people.
Oh, and then I kept going. Why and this is what answered it, why I bring up this McCullough guy again, which he could be, I don't know nothing else about him, dude. Like, again, I'm not like fucking go do what you do, if you want to get it, if your family should get it. I'm not gonna like sit here and be like, listen to me, don't fucking listen to me, this is for fucking comedy sakes, okay? But
make your own choice.
Make your own fucking choice, dude. Think for yourself, whatever's best for you. Thank you. And the fucking guy goes, he goes, well, why weren't we in the beginning? Why weren't we? If you thought you had it, you immediately went to the hospital. So they scared people so much with the fucking amount of news that was just all different. Corona's bad, and then you show up at the hospital, and it's mogging down. It's mogging down the goddamn hospital, bro. Everybody's dying. They're thinking everybody thought they were gonna die. And if you think you're gonna die, you're gonna panic. And you're in the hospital. Instead of, when you start feeling bad, take vitamins. There was like 3 other things that the guy listed that are like, take like a Z-Pack. The doctors that were doing video, I don't know if you did a doctor visit while you were in over the cell phone. They were doing video. Like my doctor, I have to go to the doctor every month, and they were just doing it on the phone because they didn't
instead of showing up there. Yeah.
Yeah. So you just sit there, or you could do it over just talking on the phone, audio. But it was like, why didn't they just prescribe a bunch of things to people that thought they had it, but they couldn't because there's things you can prescribe that aren't dangerous, that it might have helped. You know what I mean? Where it was like
just like simple antibiotic. Are you talking about?
Yeah, like a Z-Pack. Z-Pack ain't gonna kill you, but it might have fucking knocked it down a bit. It might have knocked it down to half the time that you're gonna have it and not be hospitalized. But doctors weren't doing that. They were like, no, it's either and especially when the vaccine came out, it was like, just get the vaccine and go to the hospital. But it's a fucking shit show, dude. It's a shit show.
Yeah, there was a big a conference that I seen, like an American conference, and the lady was talking about. So I had heard people saying that they're counting deaths that aren't actual COVID deaths. They're just counting them as COVID deaths if they happen to test positive, when they died or whatever. And so I just thought that was some kind of conspiracy or whatever. But then whoever the fuck it was. Some big timer went on stage and was telling everybody that, you could be on hospice with 3 days left to live because of terminal cancer, but if you happen to have COVID, then it's a COVID death. So it really makes you wonder how many people actually, especially when it's the numbers of people dying are like senior citizens. You know, how many of those deaths are really COVID, and how many are just, you know,
I think
some
like
other terminal illness.
two. I'm gonna say
So like
two.
you could really walk out the door, get hit by a car, but if you had COVID, they're gonna write it up as a COVID death.
Well, that's. I remember
Nonsense.
when they were. I don't know if you remember that article. Like right in the I don't know 3 months in or whatever they were. That it came out that the government or was in America was giving per bed, if there was a positive COVID, they were giving them X amount of dollars, whatever it was, 15,000, 30,000, for whatever there was a number that was pretty big. So it was like, it was, what do you do, dude? You're in the doctor and you just go, well, we'll deal with it later. But right, we need extra money. They're always going to, you know what I mean? For the most
So
part,
you're getting paid to fill beds? Is that what's going on?
Not to fill beds, but to say that it's COVID related, like whatever that is. You know what I mean? To just say it was whatever the problem is, even if they had it and it went away, or they're in the, you know what I mean? They're not trustable. I mean, it's not like these people in the doctors, they're fucking more honest. That's what I hate about you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just fucking people, bro. They're just fucking idiots.
They have no accountability either. Like there's no personal, nothing that they're held to. They don't have to pay for anything. Their lawyers are all covered and paid for. Like there's no accountability for them. That's one of the things that worries me about taking it. Say 1 in every 5 million people gets fucked up because of the vaccine. So what happens if I am that one person, which I likely wouldn't be, but who's going to help pay my bills? And who do I go to then? Because it's a voluntary vaccine, so you weren't forced to take it. So, you're fucked.
And that was what was interesting about McCullough, this Dr. McCullough guy on the Rogue Dog, was that he was saying this is the highest level of a vaccine having problems, like even higher than when we did the smallpox rollout. The one in whatever it is, let's say 1 in 100,000 that have an issue, or whatever the number is, it's the highest. And it would have been, he said, it would have already been took off the market, bro. All the vaccine would have been shut down, except that it's in a pandemic emergency state. So I just listened to that. That's a fact. And I go, okay, I'm not going to I'm not, if I don't know what I would have to be. I would have to have, I don't know, cancer and be in a hospital and old. And then I might go, give me the shot, because they say it might help you not die. Right. That's kind of what I get from it. It's like, it might help you not die after you have it and you're in the hospital, and it's, you know what I mean? That's what I got. That's what, that's what I got personally. But
what I hear, and I guess what's pushed on us in Canada is that you can still get it, but your symptoms won't be so bad. You likely won't have to go to the hospital, or you won't die, or whatever. But so I remember this. So this was 3 months into it, because I had 2 months off work right in the beginning. Was going right back to work, and I was like depressed going back to work and fucking having a terrible day. And I'm fucking around with the screwdriver trying to open something up, and I stabbed the screwdriver fucking right into my hand. So I had to go to the ER for the tetanus shot, and the hospital was like empty. There's nobody in there, but they're advertising that beds are full. There was fucking nobody in there. Me and like 2 other guys that were injured. And in Edmonton here, they got busted on the news talking about how all their the whatever fucking the ICU beds, how all their beds are full, but they got busted using mannequins. It was mannequins filling the beds, and they actually got busted fucking doing it. Just ridiculous. Crazy shit. Crazy. Fucked up, eh?
What about that bed over there? No, man. Look, you could clearly see there's a man in there. What are you talking? Just get him out of here. Do you have? Put your mask on. Get out of here. I
think they were putting the CPR. I think it was the CPR dummies they were putting in the beds.
Wow, that is insane, dude. But it doesn't surprise me personally. People want money, dude. There's money involved, so it's like it's gonna happen. And what a better time than when there's chaos. This is chaos. It's been chaos the whole time. I've never felt like anybody had anything under control. It's like, what do you?
Is it like what's changed around like your area? Or have you just become accustomed to it now? Because I've kind of adapted to what it is now. I can't really see much of a difference. Around here, there's no sign of a pandemic. You would tell that there was a pandemic.
Well, when you go into the store, they're like, put your fucking mask on. Like the
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that part.
I go into my Stater Brothers right here, the local supermarket, and they don't say it personally. They have a fucking, it's blaring over the one at the mic like I'm at a goddamn Holocaust camp. And it's like fucking, it's like a stern voice, dude. It's not like a soft voice. It's like, even though that blah blah blah, the government says this, California states that you will have a man. And then my wife goes, yeah, it's re-up, it's going. My wife is always up on it. You know what I mean? She like listens to people where I don't really I just have a problem listening. Like I really, cause I don't trust myself, let alone trust anybody in a power position like that, dude.
Yeah.
But you don't have to put your mask on anywhere. Like nobody's gonna. I've never had since the beginning a couple times where people were like, pull your mask up when I was rocking it on the mustache. I just kind of pulled it down, you know, and I was really just doing it for them. Because I think I had it, but I have still yet. The only time I took a COVID test is to get in to see my wife at the hospital. You had to check this out. Going back to what you were talking about with how ridiculous the differences in the hospital workers getting to go back for 7 days is at the hospital. She's in the hospital. She's admitted. She got in a car accident. They go, we need a test. And I go, I don't have it. I don't have a test. They go, you can just go buy one at Walgreens. And I didn't know that. And they're like, I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, go buy it. You take it. I go, I take it in front of you. She goes, no, you can take it wherever. Just bring us in the result, bro. And so that was it. Now, I'm not saying, yes, you should trust, you know, because again, what are you going to do? So they kind of lessened it, you know, like not do it in front of somebody, not do it in the hospital. They're losing the numbers. You can't believe the numbers because I could have been positive and just, you know,
And it could have been anybody else that took the test too. There's no way to say that you actually took that test either.
No way. And they weren't letting people in the hospitals either. If you had a family member in the hospital, it was one person for a 24-hour period. Didn't matter if that person only went in for an hour and left. The next family member couldn't go in, dude, which is fucked up. So people that were dying can only have one person in there. They didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's cold. It's some cold-blooded shit under the guise of we got this. But all right.
Yeah, nothing's changed. We're still in the same spot that we were in the very beginning.
Yeah. Here's some weird. I was gonna move forward with this because
let's get over COVID. If you got something else to talk about.
This has basically been 30 minutes of fucking COVID talk. Shout out to COVID. We might as well be sponsored by fucking Pfizer.
Mm-hmm.
This episode sponsored by Pfizer.
You should add that in after for sure.
Yeah. How do you do? I'm trying to figure this out. This episode sponsored by Pfizer. Pfizer. We kind of do good stuff. You see everybody. You see all the famous people. They like us. Why don't you like us? Pfizer.
Get your shot.
Yeah. Get your shot.
So how's Patreon working for you?
I'm up to 4. Nobody's fucking with me.
Yeah, okay.
I love it. I love it, man. Yeah, shout out to Patreon. Go to patreon.com, Firecrotch. Support comedy.
So the content you put on Patreon, how much crazier is it than the stuff on here? Like, is it stuff that you would absolutely get kicked off for on YouTube and anything else?
Yeah, some of it is because I fucked up, and you still have to upload it to YouTube unlisted until you own a website. So I still have to upload it unlisted to YouTube, and then you link it with a link into Patreon, and that's the only people that can watch it, right?
So you have to. So you need your own. Yeah, you need your own legitimate website, eh? Then.
That's the end game. The end game. The only way for you to do you freely, bro, and be creative and just have nobody overlording over you is to have your own fucking website. You know what I mean? And that's what the goal is with the Patreon and Original Wiggas is to get to the point. It costs money to be able to upload full videos, go live. You know what I mean? It costs. But YouTube says they look at those videos, but they didn't fuck with me until I made them public. I fucked up and made a few of them public because I'd put them up on Patreon for like 3 days early. And then after 3 days, I was putting some of them on YouTube. And of course, you know what's weird, dude? I got 3 strikes on YouTube and my channel's not deleted. And it might be by the time this video's over. go to fucking Go to what is the one I'm working with now? This is my other backup channel, Uncle Dusty Comedy #2 on YouTube. That's my backup. And go to 3 too. If you're listening to this, go to all Uncle Dust Comedy 1, 2, and 3 and subscribe because this shit could be over by the time me and fucking Nar are done with this shit.
That's like with me and TikTok. I'm on like my 6th or my 7th account, and so I'm really thinking about doing Patreon now too. So I did like a video yesterday that blew up, and I got like 10,000 followers yesterday just off one video.
Nice.
So I'm thinking of putting some kind of video together saying, like I did the math. If I brought in $2,600 a month just from videos, I could quit my job. I would just be scraping by, but I could I could just be creating as my job, like 24/7 writing shit. And so I'm thinking, all you got to do is get those 2,600 people to donate $1 every month.
Well, that's the thing, but that's why I start a Patreon, bro. Yeah, it's weird at first because you're kind of there's nobody there, obviously.
Yeah.
But then it'll build, dude. And plus you can go through the trial and error of where you're gonna upload. If it's to YouTube, you make like a bunch of channels. That way, if they get a strike, I didn't ever get a strike on uploading unlisted. They never, they say you're still under community guidelines, but they never struck me. And I never put porn on there. I never tried that. I never tried like, you know what I mean? Because I was gonna do commentary on porn, whatever, dude.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
that's a wicked idea.
Fucking A, man. So what I was doing was just playing the audio, and that's not as good. But I mean, eventually I want to be able to play it. Gay porn, bro. I was doing fart porn. Was what I was doing, and gape porn, like fisting. The sounds. It was called you ever heard of hot kinky hoe?
No.
Look, it's one word, bro. Hot kinky, and then the yo is spelled J-O. So it's hot kinky hoe.
Oh yeah.
It's hot kinky hoe, and I did a 10-15 of just playing the audio because she's mean, bro. She's jamming. She does the self fisting, anal and otherwise. And
is she just talking shit while she's fisting herself?
Yeah, she's mean. She has a man attitude. You know what I mean? It's like a male attitude, but she has a female body, and it's just not. I can still finish because I'm dirty like that. Like I fucking buddy whack it to anal, like gape and fisting, and I mean I'm down with that shit. And, I'm a dirty old fucking man, dude. I built up a tolerance to.
For sure.
I'm a goddamn American. Okay.
Some of the people on my platform things, they can't believe that I'm Canadian, or sorry, they feel good that I'm Canadian because it makes the Americans not look so bad.
Let me tell you. It does. I never get the vibe that you're Canadian but I know you, so I'm like, oh, okay, I'll fucking bring up the Canadian thing because you don't have like whatever that is that's built into most Canadians. I guess how they teach everybody there is like you're missing that link, or you you skipped it or disregarded it. You're like, yeah, I don't need that. I'm good with that shit, man. It's fine. It's not like you're hating Canada. You just don't apply to that. You don't apply.
Yeah, no, I'm happy here for sure.
Let's see if I gotta answer this. Let's see if my wife is. Yeah, babe. Hey.
Cassius just went to get a Del Taco.
Oh, right on.
And I'm just grabbing a few things and parking the truck, and then I'm coming up.
Okay, I'm doing I'll be done recording.
Okay, thanks.
Love you. Wow, that was nice. That was the nicest for the people watching. That was the nicest convo that we've had in fucking 3-4 months, dude.
I guess it's the food, eh?
It must be. Or my son is visiting, so she's in a good mood.
Yeah.
And we haven't been all in the same room yet. Because I'm trying to lean back, bro, as a father. Because I was I understand. I'm overbearing in the fact that like I like hold people accountable a lot. And if I feel like somebody's lying, like my son, but he's been good about not doing that. He's been really good about being honest and not fucking, because he knows that it only hurts him is the point. When you lie, you're lying to yourself, right?
Yeah.
It's like, why are you lying to me, son? Like, I'm your father. I love you. Like, I'll do anything for you, literally, dude. Like, I'd suck a dick for you. You know what I mean?
There's not
And
many people you do that for. Yeah.
there's not, dude, on your hand, right? That you would fucking slurp up a dirty dick, like a hobo dick cheese for him and be like, and I'd look him right in the eyes while I was doing it though. I'd be like, you're going to remember this, dude. You're going to, son, you're going to remember your old man, 43-year-old fucking cripple, fucking podcasting comedian. Fucking, I had to suck a dick for you. Don't you ever down my podcasting and my skits. Don't you ever knock my skits again. But yeah, we've man, it was getting bad for a while where she was doing that shit. She was ripping the pictures out. She was fucking
Oh, geez, eh?
yeah, but I love her to death. We've been together 20 years, man.
Yeah,
so
long time.
and I know me. I fuck up. I say bad shit. I'm fucking have mood swings. I'm in a lot of pain. So that she goes, you want people to be in pain too. It's not true. It's just sometimes, dude. And Cliff has seen this too, because I black out. I do black out sometimes with my medication, where I don't mean. I shouldn't say I'm not purposely trying to be mean, but I end up saying mean spirited shit, and I guess I'm part asshole. What do you want from me?
Yeah, everybody slips up. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect, dude. Keep it.
Can't please everybody either.
I'm not a people pleaser, dude. I like pussy. I'll suck a puss, but I guess let's get this. Let's move forward. Trying to move forward. We can do this shit. We can literally do this for fucking 17 hours, man. Fucking shot, Narcan. Give him plug your shit again, dude. While we're here, do it again real quick.
Gnarcan Comedy on Instagram, Gnarcan Comedy O or 0, because there's 2 pages on TikTok. So Gnarcan Comedy O on TikTok and Gnarcan Comedy on YouTube.
Damn it! I was trying to give you a. Oh, look at that! I figured that out. Okay, now it's 2. This should have been up the whole fucking time right here. God damn it! Sorry, folks. What do you want from me?
Good view. See that strip I've been burning up there?
What is that? It says Gnarcan. Gnarcan. Is that what it says?
That cost me like $1,500 to burn enough pills to make that in the tin foil.
Is that foil? You're still.
It's my newest banner.
You can just have like 100 meth heads and fentanyl smokers, dude, and this is what you could do for like your 100th like Patreon or 1,000 Patreon or whatever. Sprinkle some dope on there, and then have a spectacular smoke up, and you blow the torch, and they all fucking twist the glass dick, as they say.
The glass dick.
The glass dick. That's what they call it out here. Is that what they call it there? What do they call it?
Not many people. It's not really a Canadian thing. I just know it from hip hop and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the glass dick. They smoke out of those fucking liquor stores.
Yeah, those roses. I think they have those out here too. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
I did a video. I did a fucking hilarious video yesterday. So I don't know if you guys have these in the States anymore. The Kinder eggs. Like this is what. So they come coated in chocolate, but it's a kid's toy. Sorry, one second here. And inside every little egg is like a little toy that you put together with instructions. But this is what all the inmates use to sneak in. Some guys bring in like 10 to 15 of these things.
Damn.
And yeah, man, they're very handy. But I made a hilarious video about a guy getting beaten up in jail and having his asshole douched out with a water bottle. And then so I had it all filmed out perfect where a bunch of brown shit and the eggs just shoot out off the screen.
Yeah.
That was a great video.
You sick fuck. I love it. God bless America. God bless Canada. Shut up, Canada, man.
Yeah.
Get behind my man's. Get behind Gnarcan's fucking comedy. He's trying to fucking make Canada fucking real again.
The Great White North, yes.
You're fucking dragging. Listen, dude, you're dragging Canada's comedy up by the bootstraps. Personally, you're like a one.
Somebody has to.
I'm telling people, man. Get behind my man. All right, 25. This is kind of corny. I got you can pick it. You know what? You can pick it. I'll give you let me read off what I got. I got 25 strangest New Year's traditions. We can do a few of those. We got, let me see what I got. I also have, oh, damn it. Why didn't I play that? You'll like this one. This will be up your alley. I can fucking, it takes a second to get over there. Playlists. I need recent, no, I need, where the fucking, this is the part in the show if I had a fucking producer.
Yeah, that's what I need too. I've been reaching out on TikTok trying to find an animator, so because I'd love to see some of my funniest stories like animated into cartoon or something like that.
Yeah, man. You find one, let me know too.
Yeah,
okay.
Sure.
I got oh, here we go. How about this one? Here we go. You'll like this one. Let's this is
Here, doesn't. Hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna set this mic up so I don't gotta hold it.
no worries. And then I gotta I'm on the wrong. There we go. Like that. Oh, that's dope. Oh, I like that view.
Good.
Yeah, man. You ready? Tell me, can you
Yep,
see
yep.
you can see this? Can you hear this?
I can see it. I can't hear it.
How about now?
Now let's you just drop them
Yep.
pants.
Oh, this is.
Yeah. He's like,
What's this
oh
all
man, I don't know.
say anything, just do it.
Just drop them, boy.
Oh, he's hot and bothered. He's hot and bothered. Uh-oh.
This is a graphic scene too, isn't it?
Oh, it's intense, bro. Look at him. He's not working with much.
Look at
Oh,
that.
Ned Beatty.
That's sharp, a bit of shave of hair.
Why don't you try it and see?
Imagine fucking paddling through the backwoods and hearing the banjo.
Bro, this is the worst nightmare. After you watch
that
this,
little bitty shirt there too.
oh man. Oh,
I'd be completely honest. I've never seen this scene. I've actually only heard about it.
oh, this is great. Ned Beatty. This is 72 listeners.
Them
This
panties.
is Deliverance
Take 'em off.
with the great Burt Reynolds. And these hillbillies in the backwoods of shit. Ned Beatty,
His pants down.
they grabbed a couple city slickers off a canoe, and looks like they're about to have some physical relations. Uh-oh,
Oh no.
he got Ned. Uh-oh, slapped his ass.
Oh fuck. He's in trouble.
Look at him go.
He's a big boy too.
Yeah, big boy, dude, trying to get up in the wilderness, huh?
He's grabbing him by his tits.
Oh, manhandling that sweaty, pale meat, dude.
Hey, boy. No.
They hang people for being gay out there, but rape is okay.
Rape is fine, yeah. Just on city slickers.
Come on.
Look,
Don't be in the rack.
Do they make him squeal?
listen,
Oh,
here we
give me a
go.
rack.
Oh,
Yeah,
softening the
give
meat.
me a ride, boy.
Oh, give me a ride, he says.
Oh,
Get up there.
well, piggyback ain't so bad.
Oh no, he's trying to get that righties
fuck.
down, dude. Oh, look at him. Thick thighs. He likes a fight, dude. These guys like.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's laughing. He's laughing, dude. He likes the thrill of the chase, bro.
Look like we got us
Yeah.
here instead of four.
Looks
It's
like
not fun when they give it up right away.
I'm fitting to go hog wild on this boy. Uh-oh. Ned's gonna cave. Don't give
You're just
up.
gonna give in, eh?
Oh, Ned, no.
Which wheel? Wheel now. Wheel. Wheel. Wheel louder. 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 Louder.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. My penis is tingling. Look at this boy. Uh-oh.
Them bridges down.
Oh
Look at that
man,
branch. Oh,
gotta get that branch out of the way.
yeah. They need to move
Come
that,
on,
dude, so I can
squeal.
finish.
Squeal.
Uh-oh.
This guy's yelling about his pig, right? He bones his pig constantly. Oh, look at this guy's nose. Look at his teeth, boy.
His buddy's just disgusted. The guy's tied to the tree.
You know it. Yeah, he has to watch him, dude. He has to watch his boy. Oh, he just filled him up, dude. Just
Yeah,
filled
he
him
felt
up,
it.
dude.
He
did.
felt it.
Oh, he goes, "You're next, boy."
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ew.
What's worse? Would you rather get smashed by him or have to kiss him like a long makeout session?
Well, I don't know.
What if you had to
Don't
lick
know.
those gums? Oh, there's.
I guess
Bert.
I could just like bend over, close my eyes, and pretend I'm somewhere else.
Here comes Smokey and the Bandit to the rescue, bro.
Oh, just in time, eh?
Just in time, dude. My man finished. How would you be? You know, Ned Beatty would be like, "You couldn't have came fucking 15 minutes earlier." We should do an alternate ending where it's them making fun of Ned,
Yeah. Just bullying him for,
just bullying him for being the sweetheart to take one for the team.
and then he turns into a predator himself. That's
Oh,
the sequel.
Yeah. Yep. And then he's just out there in the forest, dude, preying on city slickers. You know what I mean?
He joins the team. Yeah.
Joins the team. So that's that. That's That's American. You know what I mean? That doesn't get more American than Deliverance, bro.
That's classic film there. Yeah.
Classic filmmaking. They don't make them like that no more. Just a couple guys in the woods. You know what I mean? Just working it out like men. You know, we used to do this. This is what we did, you know, as kids. You'd go find the weak one and prey on them. You know what
That's
I mean?
culture, white culture right there.
It's white culture. It's good old fashioned European coming from the Greeks. The Greeks taught us to Roman wrestle naked with our dogs, our homies. You know, it's like, how much closer could me and you get? I bet if we got naked and greased ourselves down, we just have and then a good match, a good wrestling match with our meats mashing together, and then we're good to go afterwards, dude. We feel closer, like we're a family. You know what I mean?
I never knew that that Greek meant anal. So me and my buddy, we'd sit on his driveway, get drunk and stoned, and prank call prostitutes to see like how far they'd go for the buck. Being like, you know, I have my kid this weekend. Can he come in the hotel? He'll just wait in the washroom while we do it, and just seeing how far they'll go for the money. And the one chick's like, anything, just no Greek. And I'm like, well, don't worry, I'm Canadian, so it doesn't matter. She must. I mean, knew it was an experience there.
I'm big on anal these days. I never was as a youth. But I remember I had a friend named Kay that's dead now. He was a tagger. We were in like a graffiti crew together. And,
oh yeah.
He would carry around a jar, like a personal. This is a 15-year-old. He would carry around a little thing of Vaseline, and he was like, "This is for fucking bitches in the ass, dude." And I was like, "What?" I was like barely getting pussy. I might have had one piece of pussy by that time. And okay. Come in. Shit, I shouldn't yell that. Hold on. All right, brother. Are you recording later? Down, Bubs, down.
We'll see. Maybe we could do one later if you're not doing nothing.
Yeah, man. Hit me up, dude. And at 1:00, Bunjo, if you're free. Do you know Bunjo? Average Joe podcast. He's good peeps, dude. And it's a great, you'll love this podcast too. And it's like 3-4 of us. You know what I mean? And he brings on other folks at the same time.
Okay, tag me in it. Tag me in it on Instagram or something.
I'll send you the link.
Okay, cool, buddy.
All right. Give people your
Gnarcan Comedy on all platforms, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Check it out. Silent G.
Follow him, and we'll do you like Ned Beatty, make you squeal like a pig.
Sounds like a plan.
Thanks for being on, brother.
All right, Dusty. Thanks for having me. Happy New Year.
Salute. Happy New Year.